We are live. Thanks so much for being here. What's the first track that we're going to hear from you?
This first song is called Around the Bend, and it's the first song on the record, too. I've been going round the bend. I've been taking lots of pills and things. I've been seeing him again. Well, there are things I've seen and done that I would not wish on anyone. I go to bed at dawn on the lawn when you wish it would rain. I wash away the pain. Well, I used to do a lot of blow, but now I only do the show. I like to get paid. I never get laid. People are too afraid. Watch out for my white lies. Watch out for my creativity. I've been around the world and back again. I still can't get those cards to win. Let it ring, let it stand. Think of the little children. Love is not what you thought it was. Bring back the night we met. Remember what my eyes looked like then, and why you thought that I was the one. Oh, I can never see you again, 'cause I have done everything I can to do the right thing. Not let the pendulum swing to the wrong side of things. Watch out for the night sky playing tricks on your mind. Watch out for my white lies. I've been around the world and back again. I still can't get those cards to win. Well, I've been going round the bend. Thank you, thank you.
Thanks so much. So the new album, Goodnight City, I know that you moved back into your childhood home during the writing process of that.
Yeah.
How did that, back in that space, did that inform the writing at all?
Yeah, I think the whole record is sort of a farewell to something in my past, and a kind of almost a new beginning. I was in New York City for 16 years and then moved back to Montreal a few years ago to have my second kid, and started a life there that was much more sort of domestic, and revisiting my old family and my cousins, and this home that I grew up in, and sort of saying maybe goodbye to my youth, really, in many ways. That was mostly lived out on the streets of the Lower East Side and Williamsburg and in all over New York in a kind of fun and sometimes destructive and wild way, and so it's a turning away from that and maybe beginning of a new life, a new type of life. I also just recently turned 40, so I think it's kind of tied in with that kind of stuff.
Cool, great. And what can you tell us about this next track that you're about to play for us?
This next one's called Traveler, and it's about a friend of mine who died of cancer at the age of 40. And so he was the first of my generation of friends to die of cancer. And it's sort of about how he's not really gone, that he's just traveling. Because I think when people die young, and especially of such an unfair disease like cancer, we don't really want to let them go, because they never got to finish their life, really. So we keep them with us. And so he's just traveling somewhere. You held my children tight. You made them feel alright. Ain't it hard, ain't it hard? Just to live, just to live. People writing songs for you, they don't quite know what to do. About your mother, your stepdad, to your brothers and your sister who held you in her arms at night when you left after doing everything so right. 'Cause you're a true love. Yes, you're a true love. Tighty, righty, lefty, loosey. You turned the screws and made the news, but you are not forsaken. Only quoted as saying, fuck the cancer, take no prisoners, don't leave your heart and your mind behind. 'Cause you're a true love. Yes, you're a true love. Yes, you're a true love. Yes, you're a true love. You died on the vine. Before it was your time. But you're alive, you're alive. In those children's eyes. And the wheels, they keep turning round. Everybody's rushing to town, but you don't have to go so fast. You've won the race and you were furthest from last. 'Cause you were the first to get there made. But I doubt you're resting at the pearly days. 'Cause you're a traveler. Yes, 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 you're a traveler. People are writing songs for you, they don't quite know what to do about your mother.
Thanks so much. So this album is also sort of a family affair. Your brother wrote a song for it, and your husband was a co-producer. How did that? I mean, did that inform things, keeping it more sort of personal and?
Well, we all, I mean, everything seems to be kind of a family affair in my family somewhat. Although I have always tried to, I kind of pushed against that for many years in my youth, always fighting against that instinct. Especially when I started, sort of feeling in the shadow of my parents and in the shadow of my brother, and I was sort of trying to push against that. And then, but then over the last bunch of years, especially since my mother died, who was a great songwriter herself, her name was Kate McGarrigle, Rufus, my brother and I have done all these more Christmas shows, and we're always around each other doing more things together. I also made a record with my half sister, and so now I'm just embracing it. I give up. I'm like, I can't get rid of these people. I need them. I'm trying to take advantage of their talent and their fame, and see if that works better for me, and just sort of accept that these people really are as wonderful as everybody always said they were, and really just use them. That's really what I'm trying to do. And so on this record, Rufus wrote a song for me about my son, and also Anna McGarrigle, who's my aunt, wrote a song with me, and Brad produced it, and my cousins are singing on it. And I've given up trying to be myself. I want to be, I love being surrounded by them, and it's helpful to me.
Yeah. Was it getting sort of an outside perspective on Rufus wrote that song about your son? Was that interesting to sort of see that come from his point of view rather? I mean, it's
I think that my records in the past have always been like extremely autobiographical, and some might say navel gazing, and kind of intensely so, and cringingly so sometimes. And I think with this record, there's maybe a little bit more of an outward gaze, and that's also helped by the songs that were written for me, like the song Francis that Rufus wrote for me. So it's, of course, all these songs are related to me. They make sense to me. They sound like something maybe I could have written in a way, but it's a relief to not have that total autobiography and nudity and tension. And I find that what then happens is that the record has kind of maybe a little bit more joy in it. It's maybe a little bit more free in a way,
Great. Well, what can you tell us about this last track that you're going to play for us?
Well, this is the other song. So called my song. I wrote it. It's called Francie, which is what I call my son Francis Valentine. And as I was writing this song, I didn't realize that Rufus was also writing a song about Francis. He was a big topic because he was just born. So there are two songs on the record called Francie and Francis, and they kind of bookmark each other. And so this is mine because Rufus I can't play. He plays the piano, and I could never learn how to play the piano because he was constantly banging away on the piano. So mine's on the guitar. Francie, 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 you've got lots of friends already. And you can tell them all about the strange things that happen when the sun goes down. But there is nothing strange about the way I feel. Everything about you is magical. Everything about you is magical. Everything about you is magic. Oh, fancy, 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 there is nothing I can do. My hands are tied behind my back, and my heart is on a fire for you. 'Cause there is nothing. So your eyes lights up the room. As it lights up the room, everything you do is glorious. Everything you do is story. I wanted to name you Valentine, but Dad convinced me to change my mind. Frances was my mom's middle name, named after her dad who died when she was 19. And I never knew him and you never knew her, and you would recognize me from her picture. Francie, 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 it gets really hard on the outside sometimes, and I can't always hold you. You got a brother who's gone, I need you, and a dad who'll never leave you. Everything about you is wonderful. Everything about you is wonder. But I suggest every once in a while you might wanna get down on your knees and pray to God. You got what it takes to beat the odds. Oh, Francie, 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 Frances Valentine. You don't really waste your time, Frances Valentine. You don't really waste your time. Oh, Frances Valentine. You don't really waste your time, Frances Valentine. You don't really waste your time.
Thank you. Thanks so much for being here.
Thank you. Thanks, guys.
Yeah. Before we let you go, do you want to let people know where they can see you tonight?
Yes, please come. I'm in New York City tonight at the Standard East Hotel on at Cooper Union. I guess on Bowery, and up at the Penthouse. It's an incredible, amazing spot. I'm on at 7:45. It's just a short set, just solo, and please come. And then in a couple of days, on the 23rd, I'll be in Toronto at the Mod Club, and the 24th in Stratford in Ontario. So yeah, that's it.
Thanks so much.
Okay, thank you.